Do you love cakes? Do you love events? Do you love excitement? Do you love glitz and glam? Then this is the show for you. Welcome to Bake That Cake with Dripples. My name is Stenciling Kene. Sit back and let's get right into it. The outlandish planner came to us with this exceptional couple, Izu and Naya, to order a cake for their wedding. Now, this couple had such an amazing love story, the type that gives you butterflies in your tummy.
I actually slid into his DMs, you know. Like, I followed him on Instagram, and the next day he's like, "Hi, I'm Izu Chukwu." In my mind, I'm like, he replied.
I think I took a screenshot of her DP to let me see. And so I zoomed into it and I'm like, okay. And I saw her and
he saw Assam Pete.
Like she didn't even try to, okay, let me make up, let me drip.
No for me.
And I was like, wow. And then that was it.
But we're looking at 5 tiers.
Okay.
We're working with something, cake that depicts in love.
That's nice. That's nice. So a 5-tier. We like our cake to be ivory,
Okay.
and then your colors, the lavender and the blush pink, will just come in the flowers.
Oh,
Okay.
that's beautiful.
And then maybe we'll add up with gold, something like
She's
hollow
an
like this.
artist.
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4. I want to make this like a separator. So this is
Okay.
going to be like a dummy separator.
Okay.
I want it hollow. Let's have a square base. Let's do something different.
Okay.
Not the usual circle cake.
Okay. Wow.
One day we're going to have
I've
designs.
needed a ruler for that.
A ruler. Not too perfect though, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to sketch out here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here.
Okay.
I'd like to have a cascade of flowers coming down this way, down to the bottom, and then another one here. So, would you want a mix or all fruit cakes? We can do all fruit
I
cakes.
like velvet.
Red velvet.
He loves velvet.
Red
That's
velvet.
his
So,
best.
we're going
He's
to
always
mix them.
so moist. I got to know about Dripples from him. His birthdays, I texted his friend. I'm like, okay, I need to get him a cake. This is who I found on Instagram. Like, no, he doesn't eat any other cake if it's not Dripples, so he has to be Dripples. I was like, okay, who is Dripples? So like from 2019 till 2020, I always order cakes from Dripples for him. And
Red velvet.
Red velvet to be specific. And coming to Port Harcourt, I was like, I must try this Dripples cake. Like, I really need to try and see what the hype is all about. And the first time I ate this cake, I told myself that Dripples go bake our wedding cake, oh, nobody. And we told her like what we wanted, inspiration. I can't wait to see my cake on that day.
I'm looking forward to the after party.
Exactly. So like we are not even shaking or anything.
So, my
I might
bride.
end up not cutting this cake.
So, are we good to go with this?
This is beautiful.
So, in the flavors, we're going to be having fruit cakes. And your
Red
husband to be
velvet.
loves red velvet, so we could have mixture of vanilla, red velvet, and chocolate. Is that fine? Okay. In some of them. I can't wait to dive into this. After discussing, we decided on a 5-tier wedding cake with our base in square, 20 by 20 inches, carrying a very flat 17 inches square on top, and on top of this we're going to be having the 16 inches round cake, also carrying a 13 inches round, and on top we have this hollow separator, also carrying a 7 inches circle cake, and lastly we had the 4 inches very tall, straight, tiny looking cake. Now it's an all ivory cake with a cascade of blush and lavender flowers with some green leaves and gold balls to make this pop. So guys, sit back.
Let's bake that cake.
So for now, our base cake is covered in fondant together with the 17 inches, and yeah, the 16 inches is here as well, all covered. We'll set this aside and then we'll move over to the 13 inches, which is beautifully stacked and well shaved. We started off by crumb coating, carefully filling the holes with buttercream and trying to prevent the edges from breaking. Now, after waiting for some time, we had to spray our buttercream with water to prevent it from crusting. Now, we went ahead to measure the circumference as 39 inches and the height as 9 inches. We rolled out the side panels and then placing on the cake, Carefully, with the help of the smoothers, we pulled in, massaging it out to bring out the excess, and then we pulled in again to rub gently, cutting out the excess from behind and making it so smooth to make the back neat. All right, go ahead. So we'll cut out some of the excess so it does not disturb us. Let's make it really precise. So we are targeting what we really need to take out. At this point, you have to be very patient and detailed to have your edges clean and sharp. We finished cutting the excess, set it aside, and brought in the hollow separator to cover in sugar. Now, while all that was going on, the florist was making flowers and leaves for the cake. The flowers in lilac and blush pink, and the leaves in beautiful luscious green. I don't like the dye. Did you mix this dust with pink? Pink and blue, how?
Yes,
Pink and blue, better now. I don't like the other plain lilac. The color is dull on flowers. So this is better. Our balls are going to be in gold, tiny balls. And in green flowers, flowers should be in twos like this. Okay, nice. I don't want anyone three and not too far from each other. Okay. So when you're done, take them straight to the heat cupboard. Come, why this board? Of all the boards I have in Dripples, why this? Here's our hollow separator. We're going to cover this in fondant, but first we'll apply buttercream around it so the fondant can stick properly. We'll start from the inside, okay, and then we'll come out to the back. Take out more, take out more. From the floor, we'll begin to take it up. Or should we go up, down? Down, up. All right, so we cover the separator with buttercream and then sent in the fondant from the bottom of the hollow, high to the top, carefully and cautiously cutting out the edges to make it neat. So cut at the middle. Watch my finger. Are you scared? So press this part firmly while we turn upside down. Hold on, take it. Then massage very well. Did you massage very well? Massage very well so it sticks properly. We'll flip over, let it set, and then we'll cover the side. We proceeded to cover the side of our separator with fondant. But before we do that, Dorothy, come please. We have to apply buttercream again on the side. Not too much this time. If it's too much, it will slide down. So when you do this, take off the excess, okay? So as we do this, we must make sure we have our flat board underneath this styrofoam since it's going to sit on top of a cake, okay? If you don't do that and you place another cake on top of it, you just see your cake sinking down, the weight sinking down from here down to the other cake since there's no door rods. We rolled out a fondant and then carefully carried round the side of the separator, and with the help of the smoother we had to massage in gently to cut out the excess. We cut out the middle to create the hollow. I need to seal up this part very well. Dorothy, help me. Hold the top, please, so I can cut this part. Though we're going to have some molds around here to cover up these joinings, so it's not a problem. Then you massage and keep it clean. You get me like 3 molds, so I select. And yeah, I think this is looking good. We're going to seal up the sides, make it really beautiful with some lovely molds. Next, we will have to cover the top with another very flat fondant, and then we're done. All right, so the top of our separator is covered in fondant. Because we don't want to let this so empty, we're going to add in lights. I have this lovely tiny rope lights. We fixed in 2 packs of lights in the hollow in a circular motion, pinning it with wire gauge to make it stick. We turned on the light and it was looking gorgeous. And at this point, we're contemplating whether or not to add in the wafer paper ruffles. But finally we did, and it was looking even better. Come and see how it looks, Dorothy. Come this way. Nice. See, watch. But I hope our light is there. How's it? Nice, eh? Well, I think we'll stop here in front and then we'll go to the back and fill up. Yeah, but this is looking good. We'll do same thing behind, and then we'll be back with our lovely molds around here to embellish this part, and this part is going to be in gold only. We fixed the wafer paper ruffles round the hollow using royal icing to make it stick like it's popping out from both sides of the hollow. After that was done, we fixed the mold round the edges of the hollow and carefully painted in gold. Make sure it is straight, same way. Make sure they have the same direction. This is looking good. We're going to paint this mold in gold and then we're done with this. Okay, so we'll just go neatly and gently around the mold. There's something about gold. This just brings out everything about this cake. Like, oh, it's going so well with the light as well. Oh, let's see. Now, just check this out. Tell me, what do you see? Now, we set our separator aside to work on our 20 inches base cake. Now, we decided to have a stencil design round the 4 sides of this cake. We would have loved to go this way, but you can see the cake is taller than the stencil and we don't want too much of space up here, so we'd rather go this way. And this will take us a lot of time. We'll have to stencil this part, come back stencil here. By the time we're done here, we're sure this part is dry enough for us to continue. Here we have our royal icing in white. Make sure your scraper is around, very handy. And then neatly we go up. So next to come and scrape, take off the excess. Now because we want this to glitter a bit, want this to have some shine, we'll come with our pump, luster pump, and then just go direct on it. Then we gently take it out and we're left with this beauty. So we're going to wash this part, or if it's not too bad, yeah, this is not too bad, we scrape up this part and then come right to this part immediately, and then we'll do same thing here. So now we've washed our stencil and we're drying it out. We're going to do same process here and all the 4 sides. Later on, we'll paint these molds in gold and then we'll mount our 16 inches circle cake on this. At this point, our cakes were all ready to be taken to the venue for the final installation. Our pieces in the van, we are set for the setup. So come along. We left the bakery straight to the venue and got down to business.
Wow, well done.
Thank you.
This is neat. There is no other Dripples.
Yeah.
One Dripples.
Yeah.
Since 1980.
We placed our base cake on the table. Next, we had a 16 inches circle cake carrying our 13 inches, and then we had the separator at the middle carrying our 7 inches cake, lastly the 4 inches. Now this cake was way taller than expected, but I loved every bit of it. Was absolutely stunning, guys, especially the lights in the hollow separator and the cascade of flowers from the top to the bottom. We now had to wait for the reaction of the couple and the event planner. Now, our cake is looking really gorgeous. We love the flowers, the blush, the greens, the golds, and I'm sure our couple will love it.
Oh my God, I love my cake so much. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Dripples.
I want to have this amazing and fantastic couple cut this cake according to the numbers of children they would love to have here on planet Earth. Let's start with 20 children. 12 children. 10. 9. Chairman, this will no one born. 7 children. 6 children. 5. 4 children. 3 children.
Now, the bride was so excited when she saw her cake. Now, this was a gratifying experience for us because making your event a memorable one is our priority.
Finally, Izu and Naya's wedding is done. Did you see the bride's reaction? That's all we need. In fact, let me go and sleep. Now on until the next one.
It's a wrap for today's episode. I'm ever grateful to my Dripples army. And until next time, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.